So look at the size of that one. That's just a little. I don't know.
8 pounds.
If you look behind me, you're going to see 20 pots. These are 55-gallon barrels cut in half. I put sweet potatoes in last year, had our best year ever with sweet potatoes. Matter of fact, we had one that was 8 pounds. This is it right here. we set it on the table and just left it there, and I come in another day and it is growing sprouts like crazy. I mean, it was just sitting on the table in the shop. But what I want to do, I want to take this 8-pound sweet potato and put it in one of them pots just like that, and see what happens. See if I get some more 8-pound sweet potatoes. I doubt it, but let's just see what happens. And then I went up to the farm and garden place, and I went out there, and they had their sweet potato slits in. These things, I mean, look at it beside my head. These are some giant slits. These are, I said, are them Beauregard? She said, no, them are Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans. It's okay. Okay, you own a bunch of them. Give me a bunch. And then I was scared, so I went back in there and I said, give me some of them Beauregards too. See, that's Beauregards and that's Puerto Ricans. So I'm going to plant half Beauregards and half Puerto Ricans. And we're going to see how these Puerto Ricans do. Never heard of them. I haven't even Googled and did any research on them. I'm just going to put them in the dirt and go for it. But let's get to planting. Now the first one I'm going to put in is this purple sweet potato. Last year was the first year I planted them. They weren't that good, I'm going to be honest with you. When we first dug them out of the dirt, they were pretty dry, but they're supposed to be really, really good for you, about twice as good for you as a regular sweet potato, and sweet potatoes are good for you. But after they sit there, we just left them in the shop at shop temperature, and we'd go in there and we'd grab a few every now and then. After about 2 months, these were I could just pick up one of these potatoes and just eat it. They just turned. I guess they converted to sugar. It just took them longer than your standard sweet potato. But we started eating the heck out of them right there at the end. But we got 40 barrels. Last year I planted 40 barrels. I planted 20 of the purple and 20 of the Beauregards. That was too many sweet potatoes. We was chucking sweet potatoes away last week. we had sweet potatoes all year, and they just started going bad. But let me shut up and put this thing in the dirt. I'm gonna have to get him he got a big crook to him, so I'm gonna have to kind of dig a crook in the pot. See if I can get him deep enough. I'm gonna get him deep enough where he don't come up out of the ground. I'm gonna put him under, you see me? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave them poking out. The rest of them are buried under the dirt. Not far under the dirt, but under the dirt. All right, first pot, the purple Okinawan sweet potato. Next, I got 20 pots. We'll say the next 9 pots, 10 pots will be Puerto Ricans. Now, last year I put 4 plants per pot. The sweet potatoes was stacked in there so tight, I mean, it was like that, you know. It was hard to get them undone without breaking them. So this year, I'm only gonna go 3 slits per pot. Should get plenty. Like I said, we had way too many last year. But I'm gonna do the biggest slits first. See, them are good looking slits. That's the prettiest sweet potato slits I ever see. It is October 21st, and we are fixing to dig up some sweet potatoes. We're running a little bit late this year because my wife wanted to go for a cruise. So we've been in Mexico. That's where I got my Mexican hat at. But we are back. It has been cool, crisp mornings, roughly about 40 degrees. I'm gonna give you a look. You can tell the difference what's in each pot from the leaves. The Beauregards look a little bit different than the Puerto Ricans. These are the Beauregards. I think the first 10 pots I planted Beauregards. I've done mowed through here. I keep having to mow them back. They keep growing over into the thing, and they have grown all the way up the fence. But the Beauregards have pretty little flowers. I actually have some pictures of the purple flowers that come out on them. Now, when you get down this way, let me show you a Beauregard leaf. That is a Beauregard leaf. When you get to the Puerto Ricans, they're down here. You can see, I don't know if you can tell, but the leaves are just a lot bigger than the Beauregards. And the Beauregard's like a darker green. But the Puerto Ricans, they didn't get the little purple flowers. They didn't get no flowers for some reason. And right down here, let me see if I can get my camera turned right. I got one pot, if you can see the purple flowers again. That is my giant purple potato, my 8-pound sweet potato I put in that pot. And then I took the other 8-pound sweet potato. All these vines here, that is one 8-pound sweet potato stuck in one of them pots. It grew all the way over the top of all the rest of my pots where I had the onions planted. But I've got my wife here. I got my dog here. And we're all fixing to be digging them up. And we're going to find out whether it's the Beauregard or whether the Puerto Ricans are going to be my next year's plant. Maybe both. Maybe they both did good. Only way to find out, it's a mystery till you dig them up. First thing we got to do is get all these vines pulled out of the way. But we can already see sweet potatoes poking out of the ground. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. We already got a problem. There are sweet potatoes all above the dirt. Now the only problem with that, if they have green on them, we can't keep them. That green, that's like not good.
What is this? What is this?
That's just vine. That's all. That's all vine.
Cutter.
Yeah, you have to yank. I don't know if we should get some cutters and cut it.
I would cut like that, maybe.
Yeah, let me go get some cutters.
Okay. And then.
All right, she's gonna dig up that, and we're gonna dig up this one, the first two. Look. We probably should have dug them up. We put them in like April. They probably should have been dug up a month ago from the looks of it. Look at the size of that one. That's just a little cluster there of potatoes.
Oh.
That was rotted. There's one rotted. Anyhow, all these look good except for this one. See that green on him? He's not no good. I mean, he may be, but I ain't gonna chance it. We're gonna have so many sweet potatoes. I ain't no sense in messing with him.
That one's rotted.
We'll give him to the deer, groundhog, something to eat it.
Alright, I think this one's rotted too.
Anyone that's rotted, just chunk out for in a good one, put in the pot. How?
I don't even know where to start.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, last year we had a bunch of little skinny ones, all crazy shaped. This year we got some fat sweet potatoes. I mean, I guess that's good. One will feed a family. I hit that with my damn lawnmower. Last year we got a bunch of long, skinny ones, but they were from top to the bottom. We was pulling roughly 20 sweet potatoes out of every tub. Now it may get different, but the first one I done, they were all kind of up top in big clusters, like some grapes or something. I think he likes them sweet potatoes. Huh? But to mix them in with his dog food.
Yeah, actually, sweet potatoes are really good for dogs.
And good for him too, I imagine. So far we've dug up 6 pots of the Beauregards. We got a pretty good pile there going. Pretty good pile there going. And a little pile there going. But over here, if you can see them, there's a bunch of them in the scrap pile. Now Charlie's been doing with them what he can to get rid of them. I don't know, he's kind of treating them like a chew toy. He's just chewing them up and spitting them out. But we're kind of running out of time, so we're going to skip down to the Puerto Ricans and dig a few of them up. These, about 3/4 of them to half, are split or no good. But we're still going to have more than we can eat. So we're just going to kind of pick the cream of the crop out. And my neighbor got some goats. Maybe his goats will eat them. Anyhow, we'll find out something to do with them. Charlie don't chew them all up for chew toys. The one thing I can tell different is Beauregard's got green vines. These Puerto Ricans got purple vines. These aren't poking out of the ground like them Beauregards either. I hope there's some in there because I don't see any sign yet.
Come here.
He wants to try the Puerto Rican.
I go get it.
These things are packed in there. They're so tight, you can't hardly get them out without breaking them. You have to dig around them, but they are full. You get some in there? They just pulled out a few.
I pulled out a few. There's a big wad right here.
They're in big wads. But we'll keep digging. I'm going to be honest with you. We got problems. Most of them are split. And they're knotted in there like crazy. If I had to guess, I would say too much water. I think I'm going to put it on me. I'm going to say they had too much water. Because they're split. Either that, there's a couple of reasons. Before I put them in there, I put chicken manure. I mixed some chicken manure in it. So that soil may have been really, really potent. And then them potatoes didn't have enough room to expand out, so they just cramped in there. And then with the soil being so wet, I guess they just split. But I'm moving over. We have dug up 3 buckets of the Puerto Ricans, and that's what we got. Let me get one. That there is probably the best looking Puerto Rican of the bunch that didn't split. He has one little bad spot on him right there. Then we got this one here. I mean, he's looking pretty good, but if you look, he's got a little split in him there. But there's some smaller ones. We have some cooking size that look good. But even the ones we saved, I say maybe half of them we're going to keep. They just look bad. Anyhow, I'm going to move down to that purple plant and dig it up. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it won't. This is an 8-pound purple sweet potato. The vines are just thick, and the dirt, I don't know if you can see it, but it is heaved up out of the pot over the top, about that much. But first thing, I gotta get these vines out. Oh no. This is my giant potato. You see, that was that big curved 8-pound potato. He is right on top. He might have got longer, I don't know. Oh, no, there's potatoes in here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he's got potatoes underneath him. Well, I guess what they did, they grew down there, and then they pushed him up. I'll get a grip on something in a minute. They pushed him up out of the dirt. Because that's getting him. This is a potato I put in the ground. I just dropped him in the ground and let him grow. I think he almost looks bigger than he was when I stuck him in the ground. Maybe not. But the dirt, when the potatoes start growing, they pushed him up. And there's potatoes underneath it. See if I can. These things, I mean, they're full. Different small ones. Okay. Okay, so yeah, look, that's a good looking. They were good looking potatoes. See if I can get a grip on another one. Uh-oh, hurt the brake. He broke. See how purple they are? They get even purpler when you cook them. Yeah, these aren't split. Huh? They're just funny shape. That's a good looking one. There goes one. I think I got my little hole started now. Okay, look. You get that? That's why you can't get them out. They're in there. They're in there knotted up like that. It's a nice one. I'll get some. I mean, I ain't even got a corner pulled out yet. They're just coming out. Every one of them is good. That old curly Q.
Oh, I heard it break.
No. This one beside it broke. It's still coming out, looking good. I'm gonna, how many? We're gonna get a. Yeah, they just.
We need to put some in the freezer to cure for Thanksgiving.
Steady coming out. I ain't even got out of this corner yet. Another one. There's a honky donker.
A honky donker?
A little niblet. I mean, they're all the way to the bottom. I finally reached the bottom over here. There's a good one. Good one. That one broke, but he's a good one. Good one. Something been biting on that one.
He's eating grass. I think his stomach's upset.
That's a good one. Oh, broke him. I think he's good. He looks like he might have a little cured split right there. Maybe another potato growing in that. There's a nice one. Nice one. Big long daddy. Good one. All right, can you get this pile of potatoes?
I've been getting it, but...
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
All these potatoes from one 8-pound potato. I got a whole nother, I don't know,
20 pounds?
20 pounds? 20 pounds or so out of that potato. I still got one down there I'm going to dig up. Let's do a quick count. Am I still rolling?
Mm-hmm. 9 minutes in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 40, a good 40 potatoes that are edible. That's probably what we got all them buckets down there so far. All right, let's wrap this thing up because it's getting kind of long. This is all the potatoes I got from the purple sweet potato. These are all the potatoes I got off of the Puerto Ricans and the Beauregards. I mixed them all together because they all kind of look the same, and I couldn't keep them separated in that wheelbarrow. But anyhow, the purples are the better sweet potato, I'm going to say, because being the fact that I probably overwatered these and they split, I'd say 50 to 70% of them were split or chewed up with bugs or just rotted. The purple sweet potatoes, 95% are edible, perfect sweet potatoes. I think I found one with a split in it, and I think I found a couple that had little chew marks where something was eating on them. But that's probably why the Japanese use these. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm going to throw it out there. Probably because they can handle a lot more different growing conditions than these here. I mean, I overwatered them. My fault. But if it had been a rainy season, they'd have got overwatered anyhow. So, I mean, these are going to kind of lean towards what Mother Nature throws them, whether they make it or not. These tell Mother Nature, kiss my ass, Joe's getting fed. So next year, purple sweet potatoes, it is. I'm going to grow about 80% purple sweet potatoes. Go to Brookshire's or somewhere, and if you see these purple sweet potatoes, grab you a couple of them. Cook them. When you cut them open, they're purple now when you cut them open, but when you cook them, they just turn the most brightest, brilliant purple you've ever seen. I mean, it's the best looking sweet potato you'll ever eat. It might be a little dry, but it is the best looking. Buy you a couple extra ones, throw them in the dirt. Just throw them in the dirt. They'll grow. They'll grow. This was a potato throwed in the dirt, and I got 40 sweet potatoes from it. That tub was sticking that high above the pot. It done heaved all the dirt up and the giant sweet potato to make room for all these to grow. Got one last thing to do, and that's to give away a free hat. The way I'm going to do it is if whoever can guess the weight of the purple sweet potatoes that come from that one 8-pound sweet potato, or get the closest, I'm going to give them a hat. Not this hat, a fat possum hat, but you'll get a free hat. Send in your guess. I'm going to give it about 30 days run time before I cut it off and pick someone, because 4 years from now, people be throwing in guesses. So 30 days after I put this video out, I'm going to see who come the closest, and you'll get a free hat. Thanks for watching. Come back and see me. It's the end of growing season. I don't get into growing a lot of winter stuff, really. Come this time, I'm completely burnt out. I go to working on my Jeep and stuff. I have some Jeep videos and stuff like that, but farming is pretty much done till spring. So come back and see me. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, you know. Thank you for watching.